Today, we're talking about removing decals. I know a lot of you got questions on how to remove them efficiently and effectively. Today, we're gonna show you how to do that. Hey guys, Michael here with Marine Detail Supply, and today I kinda wanna go over how to remove boat emblems, boot stripes, any kind of vinyl on gel coat. Back in the day, I did not know how to do this, and this would be extremely helpful if I knew it now, because it would save me a whole lot of time. So I want to do that for you guys. A couple things you need: a drill, any kind of drill, cordless, whatever. This is a 3M eraser wheel. I'll show you what we do with this, but you'll need that. And then you can use plastic razor blades or something that's not going to mar up the gel coat here. So this customer has defective decals, and he kind of just wants to remove them because obviously they don't look as good as they did when they were new. Another reason you might want to remove decals is you're going to be doing some wet sanding inside of these little tiny areas. It's going to be difficult to get in there with your buffer, even if you use a 1-inch or 2-inch rotary. So we're going to go ahead and remove all these and replace them with new ones. And in order to do that, we've got to remove these thick, like you can call them like 3D bubble vinyl decals. And to do that, we're going to use this little plastic pry tool. Just get underneath the decal. And rip it off. You can use a heat gun to make it easier, but honestly, if you just remove this first, this is the first step if you're doing like any kind of 3D raised decal, because the eraser wheel that we're gonna hook onto our drill is not gonna be able to just remove this. This is like 1/4 inch thick, and some are even thicker. So first step you wanna do is remove pretty much all these. Alrighty, so once you got everything removed, you're left with all of this nasty residue, which usually takes super long to remove. Here's all the vinyl that we removed. So this is our eraser wheel attached to just a regular cordless Milwaukee drill. I'm a Milwaukee guy. And you can get these, like 3M makes the best one in my opinion. You can get a bunch of different variations, but this is just the one I use in my paint shop, and I use it because I use it in my paint shop, I use it everywhere else. And what you'll do with it is, I like to go a little bit slow. You can put your drill either on 1 to start out till you get used to it, and then once you get used to it, you can put it on 2. And make sure you're on drill settings so you don't end up just doing that when you hit the surface. Won't let it spin. So make sure you're on the drill setting, set it either to 1 or 2 depending on speed, and then this is gonna spin clockwise, and you're gonna hold it on the surface on a slight angle and just let the machine kind of do its thing. It's using the friction of the surface combined with the rubber wheel to kind of remove the residue off of the surface. The best part about this is it's not gonna mar up any surfaces. If you're working on a painted hull or even gel coat, it's not gonna hurt it at all. So safe to use pretty much on everything. You can see that removed all the residue. We can come back with denatured alcohol, a mild solvent that's not gonna really hurt anything. Just wipe off any other residue that you've got on the surface, and then you're ready to wet sand or buff, whatever you decide. So I'm gonna go through all this, remove it. We'll see how long it takes me. Probably half the time that it takes a normal person with like adhesive remover or Gorilla Glue or Goof Off or any of that like over-the-counter stuff that doesn't really work. All right, so now we got all that removed. We're gonna go ahead and wipe the residue off with denatured alcohol. Anywhere you got more glue left that's not coming off with denatured, you're gonna have to use the eraser wheel to get the residue off. See, we're still kind of taking glue off here and there. Some of this glue does not want to come off easy. Using my fingernail on the edges of some of it. But I'm only using denatured alcohol, which is not that aggressive of a solvent. Honestly, that little bit of residue will probably just sand right off or compound off a level R. I mean, you could spend the time extra with this if you want. This decal in particular just has a lot of stuff left over on the edges. Once you got majority of that glue off, you're pretty much good to go. So now we'll wet sand, level R, and then do our thing. But at least that kind of shows you what to expect if you're trying to remove decals on a boat, whether it's boot stripe, a regular logo, raised 3D like this one, or flat vinyl. If you've just got flat vinyl, you can take that drill right over the top of the flat vinyl. You don't have to peel it with a heat gun. And it'll strip it right off, and then just follow up with solvent-based product like denatured alcohol, wipe it down, and you're good to go. If you guys want to follow along, I'm gonna be doing 1,000 Averlon wet sanding just to show you how easy this comes off. So we pretty much got all that off. You'll see like the glue kind of reacts with the gel coat here, and you got this situation where the color is different. We're putting a decal over this, so it's not gonna be a big deal, but yeah, this is a case where you wouldn't probably be able to get this to look the same as the rest of the boat. We'll see how it looks after we level R it. Take some level R, nice stark out here. Soak that up nice on the pad. Slowly work her in. Oh, dead battery. Yeah, you usually only get about 20 minutes when you're doing heavy compounding with this Flex mobile battery. And you can see that we still have this discoloration from the glue reacting with the gel coat over a long time. So that's it. Probably elevate that and then polish it out, and then drop that new decal right over the top of where all this discoloration is, line it up so we don't see it, and you'll be good to go. Now, if you're gonna remove this and the customer wants to leave it off, well, now you're in a situation because they're probably not gonna wanna look at this on the side of their hull. So you're probably gonna wanna get some sort of decal to cover it. I usually recommend going direct to the manufacturer, and if you can't go direct to manufacturer, go to a dealer that sells that manufacturer's boat, and you can order directly through them. They've a lot of the time got access to order parts for certain models and stuff. In this situation, this boat has another decal that is discontinued about midship, and we're probably gonna have to do that with flat vinyl if we remove it, because if not, you're gonna see this discoloration. So just be aware of that. But you can see a better close up here. That removed completely. All the glue, very much using all these tools. All right, well, that's pretty much everything you need to know on how to remove decals from a boat. If you got any sort of value out of this content, give it a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button. We certainly appreciate it. For all our new subscribers and continuing subscribers, thank you very much for giving the channel a try. And if you've got any questions or anything, just drop a comment below. I'm Michael, Marine Detail Supply. We'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.